Morena. I'm a bit late with my Monday morning meeting. I'm a little bit late. I've had a very big weekend and I'm a little bit late because I've just given myself a bit more space. This week for me is all about space because I had a crazy big weekend, and normally I hit the ground running, and Michaela and I have a work meeting first thing on a Monday where we sort all our shit out, where we go through like all the plans for the coming week, and then it's like our Monday morning meeting for the business, all the shit we fucked up from last week or didn't do or need to get back to or sort out or, all this stuff. And I cancelled that. I thought I'm going to give myself a slow Monday because I don't normally have a slow Monday. I love a new week. Like I reckon a new week's like a new notebook. It's like, oh, what are the possibilities? I'm really into possibilities. So I'm like, okay, a new week is a new possibility. But then I'm like, actually, I just needed to have some space. So this week is all about space. I'm really excited about that because I've got some very big events on before the end of the year, and I've got to do lots of planning. I'm doing a very big conference in Christchurch. I'm super excited about it, and it's an Australasian conference, and it's going to be amazing. It's for event organisers and professional conference organisers, and it's going to be an extraordinary event. And I'm in Christchurch for 4 days, and I've got lots of shit to organise. I've got to organise books, and I'm running workshops, and I'm doing all kinds of. I'm doing a Q&A session. I'm doing a keynote. Like there's a lot of stuff, and it's all got to be different because it's sort of the same room, but me appearing in different ways. And because I do a lot of business mentoring, and then I do motivational stuff, and then I do how to sort out your energy. And what I'm really noticing is every industry at the moment, every industry I know is worried about AI, and what they need to do is lean more into their human, and the most human thing about us is our energy. So it's like lots of organizations are finally catching up to the idea that energy is everything. I've been fucking banging on about it for so long. But they're finally going, oh, maybe energy is important. I'm like, yeah, do you think? And, it's super important because we are literally energy, and every interaction we have is an energy exchange, and business is energy, and everything is energy. So blah, blah, blah. So anyway, because of that, I've got lots of work on, and I'm excited because event industry is very energetically based. So this week I'm just giving myself some space because I've got lots of planning to do to get ready. And I've also so next week I've got Repotted, and it's my favourite thing to do. There's still 2 spots. If anyone wants to come to Repotted, join me. All you got to do is fly into Auckland on next Tuesday morning, and I will scoop you up, and you will just arrive, and it'll be amazing. So we're going to have 3 days, 2 nights over at the stunning Mana retreat. I cannot wait. It's my favourite work. It's really big work, and I do lots of work beforehand, getting organised. So there's lots of stuff I've got to take. There's lots of things I've got to prep. There's workbooks, and there's exercises, and there's all kinds of stuff that I need to pack and plan and take. So I'll be doing that this week. Whew. So I've got lots of blocks in my calendar for organising stuff for Christchurch, organising stuff for Repotted. This Friday, I'm doing a local event in the Horowhenua where I live for a business women's end of year luncheony, what's it? So that's lovely. And I'm pretty excited about that. So I've got to prepare a keynote. It's quite weird because they're like, oh, can you talk about yourself? And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's weird. It's not really, like my story. I don't think it's that interesting. Yeah. Apparently other people do. But anyway, because they're businesswomen and they're local, they kind of like, oh, how did you do what you do living here and all that shit? And I get that, but it just feels weird because as a keynote speaker, I've spent the last 20 years trading myself to, it's not about me, it's about the room I'm in. So to be up there just being on about myself feels fucking weird. But anyway, I'll work through that. Got a haircut this afternoon. Don't you love a haircut? Love my hairdresser. Had the same hairdresser since I was 16. 49 years. I think I'm his oldest client. He just started and he's one of my best friends, and I love him, and I'm going to have my haircut, and so that's always a bit of a treat. And then, just lots and lots of planning. And then, of course, Santa's not far away. Big fat fuck coming down the chimney, right? Jesus. So we've got to get organised. And I'm thinking, right, what am I eating? What am I doing? What's happening? So, and as usual, there's events and things on. So I'm trying to get my head around that as well. But I'm not worrying about that just yet. Here's the thing about Christmas. People fucking stress out. And it's like, my mother always says, oh, what are we going to eat? I'm like, oh, the same shit we eat every fucking week. I mean, every Christmas. I don't know, maybe some ham, maybe some peas, maybe some potatoes. Like, it's not that big a deal, is it? Now, I love Christmas and I love Christmas food. So I do like to think about what that's all about. And my daughter's really into Christmas and food. And so we quite often collaborate on some recipes and some menu planning. So I need to have a meeting with her. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's like, okay, who's coming? How many people? What do we need? I'm very happy, already ordered my meat. So did that. I like to get good meat. So I've ordered the ham and I've ordered eye fillet because that'll be nice. Can't go wrong with an extra bit of eye fillet. So there you go. That's me. I'm just getting myself organised. So this week is about space. And I love the new planner for next year comes with stickers. And one of the stickers is a little flower. And the flower represents smelling the flowers and having space. And it's so important, man. Like, that's so important. So this is something that's quite new to me because my life has always been jam-packed full of everything. But I'm really craving space as I get older. And so I'm giving myself like an hour off here. And I just put blocks on my calendar that say just space. And they always get filled. Like sometimes I might clean out a drawer. Sometimes I might rearrange something. Or sometimes I might decide to go and visit someone. Or sometimes I might decide to read a book. But there's always stuff to do. But in the past, I've wondered why I haven't got the things done I want to do because I haven't got enough space to do them. So that's why today's late. That's why I just gave myself a lazy couple of hours where I didn't have to do anything or be anywhere. And I thought, you know what? Everything can wait because it's really nice to try that rather than the up, out, off, boom, 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 running on adrenaline. Whew, my adrenals are a bit tired, to be honest. It's been a big fucking year. And so I'm just giving myself that space. So hopefully this might inspire you to do the same. Go through your calendar today, find some little gaps, find some space where there's nothing and just block it out and pretend you've got something on. Like, reading is something on, cooking is something on, right? Walking is something on. Block the things out that matter. I really like the theory. One of my mentors when I was very young said to me, your calendar should reflect your priorities. So in your calendar, have you locked in your planner, like, do you block in time with people? Do you block in time, to do the things you love? Because it shouldn't just be get the tyres checked, flea the dog. So boring, isn't it? All the boring fucking humanity shit. So there you go. I'm also going to get my toes painted. That's one of the goals. That is a goal for this week. Get the toes painted because I'm going to be swishing around at the beautiful Mana. I'll be barefoot and swishing. So barefoot and swishing requires pretty toes. I like a pretty toe. So I'm going to go and organise my toes to be. I've just written that in my planner. There we go. So that's gonna happen. Swishy toes. Pretty toes, and I get to pack pretty things that make me happy. So I'll be packing pretty Mana clothes. Everything I wear at Mana is very soft. It's soft because it's lovely to be swishing around. We spend a lot of time on the floor. We spend a lot of time sort of bouncing around. We do a bit of walking in the bush, but everything I like to wear up there is soft. Everything's soft. The food's soft, the people are soft, and everyone's faces soften. Isn't that lovely? So there we go. A soft face is my goal for the end of next week. I'm going to have a soft face. Can't wait. So I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you've got some space. And I will see you on Friday where I've got an observation coming your way. Toodaloo!